So this week's debate topic is the Wyatt Six will, with the end of this, the culmination of the QR codes and Uncle Howdy and the crew, will be a flop or a pop. All right. So you guys got to pick one side and decide if it's going to be a flop or a pop. All right, I got my number written down here, and who wants to go first? Who wants to choose between 1 and 10?
You go wait.
5.
7.
7. It is 7, right on the nose. So, um, Pierre, you choose, and then Thomas, you get to decide who goes first.
Oh man. Um, I am going to pick flop.
Flop.
I get the first one every time. Oh.
We get 1 minute, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Thomas,
so mad.
Wade, do you want to defer, Wade?
I'm going second for sure if I get stuck with the third sandwich. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, Pierre, whenever you're ready.
Oh, all right. So Y6 is gonna flop because it's been like 4 months now since beginning these QR codes. It's beginning to start off dope and it was hyped to it. Because as we continue on, it's just too much to me. Like, do I have to go from Rush Raw? I gotta watch SmackDown. I gotta watch Raw Talk. I gotta watch Talking Smack. I go to the W What's Up app, W Twitch, W.com. There's some other website now. It's some of it's too cryptic. I don't have enough time to really invest into everything that's going on. That's just that part. Then we get to the actual part of the characters, and it's like, yo, unless you're gonna tell me that Bray Wyatt faked his death and he's still alive, that's my other tinfoil theory. I don't see how this really works. Like, I trusted his thought process with all that stuff. So now with him not involved in it, quote unquote, not involved in it, and we leave it up to his brother and whoever else in creative, like I feel like we saw what creative tried to do with Bray Wyatt and the Fiend. We got Goldberg versus Bray Wyatt versus the Fiend. We saw how that played out. I think that's gonna be another case of that. Like, this is only gonna run maybe a year, if that, and pan out and be a dud.
All right, that is time. Thomas,
All
you
right.
ready? Or Wade, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Go for it.
This is long-term storytelling at its finest. Nikki Cross has been setting up this thing for like 8 months. You know how she's been staring off into the space and just walking around? She's been looking for Uncle Howdy that whole time. This is the best storytelling we've had. This is even better than the Bloodline. Have you seen Dexter Loomis wrestle in NXT? I didn't think so. 5-star matches only. Um, we got Bo Dallas up in here. Uncle Howdy, coolest mask I've ever seen in my life. Doesn't look cheesy at all. Eric Rowan, I'm being completely. Eric Rowan is sick at wrestling. So, like, if you focus on him with his wrestling skills, that's going to help a lot for the wrestling matches. I think they are going to focus on the spooky stuff, which is good if you're like pretending to be a mythical family and you're like tagging out in matches. Kind of steals away the like mystics with that. So I think no, I think they are going to focus on the spooky stuff. So I'm like all here for it. More fog machines. We don't have enough fog machines in wrestling right now, so we need more fog machines, more fake.
All right, your time's up. Save it for the second round.
Okay.
Save it for the second round.
We got to put our stocks in fog machines.
All right. Do we want a rebuttal, Pierre?
Yeah.
Go.
So I don't know. Granted, there are open storylines that they could go with this, but if you go out after Randy Orton again, we know it's gonna fail. Every time Randy Orton showed up at Bray Wyatt, it worked in the favor of Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton. He burned down Bray Wyatt's sister Abigail's house. He burned down the Fiend. He destroyed Bray Wyatt. So don't go after Randy Orton. The only other victim is Jay Uso, and you're just gonna get yeet everywhere if you attack Jay Uso. Who wants that? Um, and you know that that's not even a good like long story match anyway because he's gonna end up back into the bloodline when Jimmy comes back. So what does the Wyatt Six or whatever you want to call them end up doing? They're just gonna play Jenga on family night.
Wow.
All right,
Great closing remarks.
I'm ready. I'm ready to
All
go
right, hold up.
here.
Go for it.
You just fell right into my trap. So the best person who dealt with Bray Wyatt and the Fiend was actually Finn Balor, who is on Raw, which is where this is debuting. So all you have to do is go with the strangely spooky group, Judgment Day. If they're beating the hell out of freaking Finn Balor and scaring him, imagine spooky things happening to Dominic Mysterio. How amazing would that be? Look at how he's responding to just having his nipple touched a little bit by Liv Morgan. Imagine if a ghost comes out, he's going to sell the hell out of that. And look at JD McDonough. He already looks like a little, like, you mean the shrunken dolls, but he's the opposite. He's got a giant bobblehead. So he's perfect for this spooky stuff. I mean, they cannot have a better spot for this than on Raw on Monday, June 17th. This is going to be the most fire thing I ever seen in my life. I fully believe in this. I'm going to get a Wyatt 6 tattooed as a tramp stamp above my butt. I'm all into this.
Oh gosh, dude. That sell. Pierre, you made a lot of good points of what a lot of people are maybe thinking. Thomas, if anybody is thinking those things, God help us as far as the fandom goes. Jeez. Because there are people who aren't for this, and it's going to be 100% successful, you know, excluding WWE creative. So,
I didn't even bring up Dexter Lumis only using magnums. So I like saved that. I didn't even have to use that. I was just killing it so much. So that was a storyline in NXT that you missed, Pierre. So I just
oh my
there.
gosh. Oh my. Yeah, I got just because of that coming over that insurmountable mountain of evidence. I got to give it to Wade. Pierre, all of your points were valid as hell, but being able to come up and spin this the way Wade did, you need to work for creative because these are probably the reasons why they pitched this. So, yeah. All right, that was
Pierre, all of
our...
yours were logical. Mine was just emotions. I will say Pierre's right, but I fought with my heart in that.
There you go. There you go. That was our no hate. No hate, just debate for this week. Will the Wyatt 6 be a flop or a pop? Let us know what you guys think about the Wyatt 6. Are you tired of the QR codes? Are you tracking along? And is this something that you're actually looking forward to?